Hails, motherfuckers! I'm the Metal Messiah, and welcome to another episode of the Metal Messiah TV. In this episode, we dive into the world of black metal with 3 bands that we managed to check out at the Camden Barfly in London a week or so ago. That's right, motherfuckers. Now grab yourself a beer and let's get ready for the first band of this episode, Stahlsarg. Stahlsarg, since forming in 2013, have been busy playing shows over in Europe and the UK, including appearances at the 2014 Bloodstock Festival and Beamageddon Festival, making an impact on the black metal scene. This year, they released their debut album, Comrades and Death via Mighty Music, and have completed a UK tour with German black metalers Endstille, who we will take a look at later on in the show. On hearing Comrades and Death, there's definitely a hint of early death metal bands such as Death and Carcass that cuts through the black metal darkness, as melodic guitar work collides with pure, in-your-face riffage. Stahlsarg's frontman's snarling vocals reach out at you as they switch from low-end death growls to high-piercing shrieks with ease. Opening up their set at the Camden Barfly with the song Under the Shadow of the Silver Runes, the intense look guitarist Krieg's face says it all. Stahlsarg means business, and they're getting the crowd riled up for a night of black fucking metal. During the song Castle Wewelsburg, a few passionate fans get carried away. One fan even jumps in front of Stahlsarg's frontman, which doesn't bother him, and he carries on singing until the fan is brought back down. Blasting through songs Raised to the Ground and Frostbite Division, Stahlsarg shows the ability to draw the audience in with their dramatic stage presence that includes a lot of smoke. Closing their set with fan favourite Damocles 13, Stahlsarg have set the tone for tonight's full black metal assault. Check out Stahlsarg at their Facebook, which is linked below, to get yourself a copy of their debut album, Comrades and Death. Now we take a look at the second band of this episode, Eastern Front. After releasing their debut album, Blood on Snow, via Candlelight Records back in 2010, and a successful campaign of black metal domination over the UK and Europe, which saw many festival appearances such as Bloodstock 2012, Eastern Front returned in 2014 with their newest album, Descent into Genocide. From the beginning, Descent into Genocide kicks things up a gear and grabs the listener by the throat, as Nagant's screeching vocals scream through the speakers, captivating the listener. The use of tempo changes and memorable riffing on this album adds to the overall dark atmosphere, and there are also elements of classical, folk, doom and death metal that brings this album together nicely. Eastern Front takes over the stage at the Camden Barfly like an army going to war. As they smash through Retribution's sky, frontman Nagant looks like a man possessed, screaming at the passionate London crowd. Unfortunately, an overexcited fan decides he wants to get involved in the action and climbs the stage. He is shortly brought back down again, painfully, and is carried out of the building. Eastern Front continues their live warfare with the title track of their newest album, Descent in the Genocide, and Ghouls of Leningrad. The crowd headbanging and going fucking crazy. Drummer, blitzes, double bass drum annihilation. Sounds like we have stumbled across a missile drop zone with exploding bombs all around us. Finishing their set with Hang On Our Faith and Blood on Snow, Eastern Front have shown us that they're not a force to be reckoned with, and with album 3 in the works next year, we look forward to seeing what's coming up next for Eastern Front. Well, that was Eastern Front, motherfuckers. You can pick up a copy of their latest album, Descent in the Genocide, from the link below. That's right, motherfuckers. We've come to the last band of this episode, so prepare your necks as we check out Endstille. German wall metal machine Endstille has been spreading their unique brand of black metal since forming in 2000. And with the release of their latest album back in 2013, Capulation 2013, their message is still the same, to the point and raw brutality. Even though this album has a very gritty and ugly feel to it, with its punishing rhythms and raw vocals, there are still melodies that emerge that adds to the album's overall atmosphere. Capulation 2013 kicks off with an all-out attack as the song aborted blasts through the speakers, showing that Endstille are very armed and very dangerous. Kicking things off with The Refined Nation, Endstille dominate the stage with attitude and that gets the crowd going wild. Raised fists and banging heads fill the landscape as the orange lights from the stage engulf the room, fitting as Halloween is the next day. It's full speed ahead as they rip through ripping angel flesh, and conquest is atheism as the crowd opens up into a mosh pit, much to the delight of Endstille's frontman. As the set rages through Sick, Hail and Bastard, it is clear why Endstille are headline tonight. Their songs are like a sledgehammer smashing you in the face. As they come to the end of their set, including a bit of drunken England versus Germany banter, Endstille have ripped the Camden Barfly in London a fucking new one.
Disgrace for life.
That was Endstille, motherfuckers. Check out that link below. We've come to the end of this episode of the Metal Messiah TV. As always, all the links to all the bands will be on our Facebook page. Before we go, a shout out to the opening band of the gig, Verdelet. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to see their full set, but a link to their Facebook page will be on our page as well. Until next time, motherfuckers, stay metal.